I just arrived, and there was a crowd trying to push the white supremacists back, and like pushing out of the camp because they were one person was like they're reaching for a gun, and so we were like pushing them back, and so I ran, and like they started running, like the people who were like infiltrating the camp, they started running, and then people started following, and I was trying to like. And then, like, some of us were, like, being like, no, don't follow them. This is what they want. They want to get us alone. They want to get us, like, trapped. And then, like, 6 people broke off. Like, 4 or 6 people broke off and, like, kept going after them because they were like, no, you can't, you know. And so then me and Alucci ran with them, being like, please come back, come back. And then it was like they turned around and then they just, like, started shooting. And at first, I wasn't sure, like, I was like, are they shooting firecrackers? Because it was so loud, and it was, like, all this, like, sulfur or whatever. And then it was like the person, like, right next to me on my left went down, the person on my right went down, and I was like, shit, this is, like, they're actually shooting at us. They're shooting bullets at us. And then they like, escaped, and they ran off, and then the 2 people around me were like lying on the ground, and there was so much chaos, and I was like, surely they're not shooting at people. Surely, like, that's not what they're doing. Like, maybe they're trying to scare us with, like, firecrackers or something. And then it was like, it turned out that it was like they're just actually shooting at us. And it was like, I was like kind of trying to give them like the benefit of the doubt, because it's like, surely you're not shooting at other people. They fucking got away because it was like we were trying to get people like medical attention, and so then the 2 people down here who were taking my ambulance, they were like lying on the ground. People were trying to like put pressure on the wound and stuff. And then it was like, it took so long for the police to come out, and when they did come out, they like rolled up in like white vans with like combat hats and like guns. One police started macing people like who were in the crowd, just like because they were like afraid of like something, I don't know. And yeah, and then like eventually the 2 people who were shot up there were taken by ambulance to HCMC.
Alright, so this is what happened though.
Fill me in.
Alright, so they came, 3 people came up, one of them had a recorder in their hand. They instantly, when they came on the block, they was recording everything like this, like they were trying to get people's faces. So I was sitting down on the fire, my brother called my name and he told me to come here or whatever. And then everybody started rushing them at the same time.
Tell them to take off their mask.
They was saying, take off your mask. Why you got your mask on? They was like, we ain't gotta take off our mask.
Fuck no.
And they just kept having the camera in everybody's face
saying,
like,
fuck no,
yeah,
fuck
just
no.
moving it around and whatnot. So we go back, we go over here and shit, we trying to get them to move around, and it's people like, we debating whether they white supremacists or not, because one of them got a Black Lives Matter sign, but they all had their face masks on, and they didn't want to uncover it.
And the cover, we tell them all you gotta do is, the one that had the Black Lives Matter, I said, all y'all gotta do is take off your mask. No.
So somebody out the crowd punched one of them, they hit the gate over here. After that, one of them started reaching and backing up.
I'm like, he got a gun.
So after they hit the gate again, they hit this way. They went around the corner, somebody hit somebody else, and they hit the gate one more time. And after that, they started running back, and then the crowd started chasing them down there.
I'm telling them like, they got a gun, don't follow them, don't chase them down there. They got a gun.
They reaching. And when they reaching for the gun or whatever. So they hitting the block, they running down the block, and we turn around.
I tell him like, no, come on, we turning around.
So he telling me to turn around, so I go back, and then we telling the crowd to come back, like, come back, don't go down there, they got a gun. As soon as they continue to run after them, and then as soon as they got them down there, they try to get them to a spot where there weren't no cameras at, and they start opening fire. And they let off about 8 rounds, and they shot 5 people.
Shot 5 people.
Leave ISIS alone, let them motherfuckers do what they end up doing. I'm with ISIS all the fucking way, from here on out. Shit, let them kill any motherfucker body they want to end up killing, because you know what? They doing it for a reason. And they're doing it for a stand. Just like we doing this shit for a stand. It's for a reason. All this shit's for a reason.